Genetic disorders, birth defects, diseases and more can cause very unusual signs and symptoms. Some of the people in this list have left doctors baffled and speechless. Here are some of the most rare conditions from around the world. But before that, be sure to click the subscribe button. This is Shadow, and he has a condition called neurofibromatosis which affects the way in which cells grow and develop, which then causes the formation of benign tumors all over the body. In Shadow's case, the tumors are practically covering his entire face and body. The tumors on his face had grown so large that he was unable to see, to move properly, and heavily relied on his wife to do everything. People unfortunately were cruel to him, avoided him and called him names which of course saddened Shadow and his family. One day he was approached by a man who volunteered to share his story on social media in order to get him some help. His story went viral. The family received donations from all around the world and they were able to get medical assistance for Shadow. He got surgery to remove the tumors around his eyes which brought back his sight. He was absolutely happy with the results of the surgery. Now he is able to do things by himself and work to provide for his family. Because of that viral video, people and strangers are now kinder to him. He is very grateful for the help that he received and wakes up with a smile every single day. Amer is a teenager and suffers from a very rare genetic disorder called NF type 1 which causes the development of tumors in the skeletal and nervous system, and he is categorized as one of the worst cases of NF type 1. Ever since she was pregnant, Amer's mom knew that he had a 50% chance of having an abnormality. His tumors started growing ever since he was very young. As a result of the very large tumors, he is only able to partially see out of the right eye, and he has many other medical conditions. Because of the way he looks, other children have called him a monster and other hurtful things which have broken Amer's heart. Still, he wakes up every day trying to be positive and trying to see beyond his condition. He is still a child that loves to play and laugh and crack jokes like any other kid. Chemotherapy helps him a little, but they are still hopeful that one day there will be proper treatment for him. His mother has set up a GoFundMe page in efforts to provide Amer with the medical attention he needs. This is Raisin, and she is from the Philippines. Take a look at her. What do you think her age is? Leave it in the comments. You might be surprised to know that she is actually a teenager. Raisin has a rare condition that makes her look much older. Strangers often think that she is older than her mother. Before her condition started, Raisin actually used to participate in beauty pageants which boosted her confidence and made her feel beautiful. After the wrinkles appeared, she felt sad, embarrassed, and now hides herself in big clothes. She consulted a doctor who suspected a condition called progeria. He made Raisin take some tests and sent them overseas to be examined. The family is yet to receive the test results. Her self-esteem was broken, but she now is looking at things with different eyes. Raisin now is motivated to be happy and be successful in life. She wants to become a chef in the future, put in the work to accept herself, and seek help in order to treat her unknown condition. The Manyaring family is from Indonesia. The family consists of the mom, dad, and 6 children, from which the father and 4 siblings were born with a noticeable facial condition. The family claims that their faces change shape. People from their village used to say that their family must have been cursed, but they believe it must be a genetic condition as the father also has the same rare condition. They have learned how to live with the condition, and because it has never caused them pain, discomfort, or any health issues, they have never visited a doctor and therefore do not have a diagnosis. They are very well liked by neighbors and friends from their village, but get stared at and called names by strangers in the town. They started posting on TikTok, and to their surprise went viral. People could not get enough of the family's funny and playful videos. They don't allow hate comments to get to them, and often preach about self-love, confidence, and being grateful. What a beautiful family. Let me introduce you to Katrina. You may have noticed something unusual about her legs. She has lipedema, which is a fat storage disorder, and lymphedema, where lymph accumulates and the lymphatic system is unable to drain it. These conditions are the reason why her legs are so large and disfigured. Katrina's condition is so rare that after years of doctor's visits she finally received a diagnosis at age 35. The weight and size of her legs greatly affect her ability to move, and her legs are constantly in a lot of pain. Her legs are painful to the touch, swell, and have blood clots. Because of all of that, she relies on her caregiver to do everyday chores like changing clothes, house chores, and walking. It is only whenever she is in the water that Katrina is able to move more and exercise. It does sound very unpleasant, but the remarkable thing is that Katrina is not defined by her condition. She is incredibly positive, outgoing, cheerful and grateful for life. She has shared her life with lymphedema and lipedema online in order to help others, inspire others, raise awareness and to show that she is still beautiful. She is not her legs. Muhammad is from Bangladesh, and he is known as Tree Man. His condition is extremely rare as there are only 200 documented cases worldwide. At the young age of 13 he first noticed some small warts growing on his body. Those small warts then quickly grew in size and spread it over his body, especially on his hands and feet, which he describes as looking like roots. Muhammad has a wife that loves him and takes care of him. He also has 2 daughters, which are his biggest gift in life. A lot of people stare at him and disrespect him, which of course causes a lot of pain to the family. He shared his story so that hopefully someone can offer him some help. The thing he most wants is to receive treatment so he can work and provide a good life and education to his children. Sophie was born without arms, but don't let that make you think that she is miserable. On the contrary, she is a very independent lady. She can walk, ride horses, write, draw and even cook her own meals. She has the type of smile and personality that would brighten up an entire room. She is able to do everything with her feet. Sophie was adopted at the age of 2 from an orphanage in China by a kind couple. She has 10 siblings, from which 7 have been adopted, and many have some kind of disability. She is best friends with her blind sister, and the pair makes the perfect team. The parents claim that they never taught her to do things with her feet, but it was Sophie alone that learned by herself, by watching others or simply by practice. She is cheerful, fearless, happy, optimistic and upbeat. She has a YouTube channel called Me Sophie where she posts vlogs and inspires others to simply do the things that make you happy.
For anyone out there with disabilities or just having a hard time right now, just be you.
Everyone should be treated with respect. Having a disability is not something that anyone can control, and it is definitely not something easy to go through. Rather than being hurtful, we should express encouraging words, admire their strength, and even find a small way to help them if possible. Let us reflect about that. Do you have a disability, or know someone who does? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more epic clips. See you in the next one.